And there are fears, of course, that this number will rise further. Hundreds of people are still unaccounted for. With all the latest, here's our US West Coast correspondent, Sophie Long.
This is what remains of Lahaina. Cars abandoned as people ran and jumped into the sea to escape the flames. Homes and businesses reduced to charred remains. President Biden promised immediate help and said every available asset should be used to provide it. But days later, people here say it's not yet reaching those most in need.
Just give the bags of ice away.
And people like Felicia are desperately trying to get supplies into Lahaina themselves.
I'm frustrated. People are hungry. We're all together. We're one family. We need to take care of each other. No one's feeding everyone. They're traumatized. They're upset. No one's giving hugs. Need mental help. What do you need from me? Do you hear people in the same pads since the fire on Thursday? Kids in the same diapers since Thursday? People without food. Like, they haven't drank since before the fire. What are we doing?
Hundreds of thousands flock to Maui's stunning coastline every year. And thousands of jobs here are dependent on tourism. But the jarring contrast between those holidaying and those hurting is difficult to bear, with so many still unaccounted for.
The same waters that our people just died in 3 days ago are the same waters the very next day these visitors, tourists, were swimming in. And that says a lot about where their heart and mind is through all of this and where our heart and mind is though. You don't see our people swimming, snorkeling, surfing. Nobody is having fun in tragedy and continuing their lives like nothing has happened. There is two Hawaiis right now. There's the Hawaii we're living in and the Hawaii they're living in, they're visiting in.
As search and recovery teams continue their difficult task of sifting through the remains, people queue for hours to get back to what were their homes. Confusion is leading to frustration.
8:30 we went there, they said go to the other side. So we went to the other side and same thing, there's like a line and it's not even moving, so we came back here. So we got here at 9:30 and it's 12:30 right now. And they're not telling us what to do. The cops are just going back and forth.
But the authorities are asking for patience.
We know we've got to go quick, but we got to do it right. So when we pick up the remains and they fall apart, and so when you have 200 people running through the scene yesterday, and some of you, that's what you're stepping on. I don't know how much more you want me to describe it. That's what you're stepping on. Give us a little bit of time to contain that. Please.
People already know this is the deadliest disaster in Hawaii's history, and the death toll is still climbing. Sophie Long, BBC News, Maui.